What I would say to you now, section A, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Section B, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 up 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 4 and. Section C, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Let me show you that one more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Section D, 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4. Let me show you just the two middle bars. 1 and 3, 4 and 2 and 3 and 4. Section E, 1 and 3, 4 and 2 and 3 and 4. Again, 1 and 3, 4 and 2 and 3 and 4. Section F, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Let me show you that again. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Section G at 42 seconds. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that cadence for the fill at 44 is, which is 1 and 3, 4. Let me put the whole string together. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Section H, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 4 and. Let me show you the fill. If you're doing that first bar at 58 to 105, you're in the fifth time, then you go to the fill at 105. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 Section I with the yellow fill at 106. You've seen this before. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Again. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. One more time. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Section J, 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4. Make sure in those middle two bars that you're hitting that bell specifically because it has a nice ring that carries through. So you have at 1 minute and 12 seconds. 1 and 3, 4 and 2 and 3 and 4. Section K at 118. 1 and 3, 4 and 2 and 3 and 4. Again, 1 and 3, 4 and 2 and 3 and 4. Section L at 121. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now that's a little bit different than some of the other sections, so pay extra attention as you count the final bar that you play the fill correctly. The whole thing one more time. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The last two bars. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Section M at 127. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and you need to be ready for the next section to quickly move into a 1 and 2. So don't just rest after the and, you have to be ready for the next part. The whole string again. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and then you're getting ready right after the and to start moving to the next section. At 1 minute and 32 seconds, you will have just come out of the and. You'll crash the first time only. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. On the 7th time, you're adding that extra kick on the end of 4. So the 7th time would play like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Into 142. 1 and a 2, we and a 3, we and a 4, we and a. Into 143 for the post chorus. 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4. Now, on the post chorus, that's the general feel. 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4. But then what you need to do is add in the hi-hat strikes to keep the tempo consistent. 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4. So the count is strange. You're expecting a snare on 2, but there's not one. So let me just show you again. 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4. And you can place those crashes anywhere you want to. So let me show you the whole thing from 132 to 146. One time per bar, playing it like it's the 7th time through the verse. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2, we and and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4. Let me show you that same thing one more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4. At 146, it's keeping the same cadence that you were just playing with some slight changes. So nice and slow. 1 and 3, 4 and 3 and 4. Notice the count there. 1 and 3, 4 and 3 and 4. It's a really oddly staggered count, right? 1 and 3, 4 and 3 and 4. Now you just apply that to what you're seeing here. 1 and 3, 4 and 3 and 4. And to be honest with you, if you play within that a little, no one's gonna notice like how you play that fill, but technically the second bar at 146 is and 3 and 4, right? So and it's hard because you want to count the 2, you want to go and 2 and 3, but it throws the count off. So you just keep it and 3 and 4. So 146, both bars. 1 and 3, 4 and 3 and 4. Then you go into 149, continuing the same pattern. 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4. Applying the crashes wherever you see fit. So here's 146 to 151, one time each. 1 and 3, 4 and 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4. Section P at 151. It's going to go back and forth. The first 2 bars, the third and fourth bars, then the first 2 bars again. The pattern's pretty similar, but the fill is slightly different. So instead of going and 3 and 4, it goes and 3 and 4. Subtle change, but enough to have to pay attention. So let me show you all the bars one time each. 1 and 3, 4 and 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4. Okay, now I'll show you exactly how it's written. Bars 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2. Nice and slow. 1 and 3, 4 and 3 and 4, 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4 and 3 and 4. Finally, section Q at 2 minutes. 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, and 3 and 4 and 1. Let me show you all of those one more time, nice and slow. 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So those middle 2 bars at 203 for the bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So you can really end that final strike anywhere, but the general idea of the bridge one more time. 1, 2,